Guys, look at my hair. It's a mess. I just went on a 2-mile hike with the beloved Miss to Naples. I'm going for my Albert Einstein look. No making fun of my hair or I'll make fun of yours. Well, okay, you can make fun of my hair. This is the internet. Here's a Newsweek article on Jack Smith being a complete screw up. Now, we already knew that, but this is a different way that Trump is beating Jack Smith. This is good news for Trump over at Newsweek. Jack Smith's latest argument could help Trump enormously. So we're happy that he makes it all the time, right? We want him to make it all day if it helps Trump. Thank you, sir. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. If you, because we're trying to get me above 450,000 subs on this video. Click subscribe. Thank you. Hit join if you want. Come join the Doug Club. It's $5.99 a month. I don't even need it. Okay, this is for fun. This is if you want to support the channel. Trump prosecutor Jack Smith has said his role is subservient to the Attorney General, bolstering Trump's aim to eliminate all charges against him if elected president. Good, yeah, under the Attorney General. In his latest filing in the Mar-a-Lago classified documents case, Jack Smith writes that the special counsel is not independent and is, quote, inferior to the Attorney General, who can remove him or overrule any of his decisions. That means, guys, this is Merrick Garland's fault, is what Jack Smith is going, hey, I'm not the boss. Merrick Garland, that bug-eyed creep that almost made it on the Supreme Court, is the boss. That lays the legal groundwork for Trump to appoint a favorable Attorney General, if elected, for a second term in November. That is going to happen, I predict, I hope, cross my fingers. He'll pick his own Attorney General, could be anybody he wants, but that sympathetic one will, of course, say, Jack Smith, you're gone and you're done, and all these investigations are done. That's a good argument. Trump, the presumptive Republican candidate in the 2024 presidential election, has pleaded not guilty to 40 charges over allegations he illegally retained sensitive materials when he left the White House in January of 2021, and when obstructed the federal attempts to retrieve them from his Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida. They asked him to turn them over. He said no. In a separate federal case, Smith last year charged Trump with conspiracy to defraud the United States, conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding, obstruction of and attempt to obstruct an official proceeding, and conspiracy against rights in connection to the investigation. Come on, Jack. At this point, you're just making up counts. You should have done like 8 more. Please use more syllables in your words. The words aren't fancy enough for us yet. The charges were over the riot at the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021, and the alleged plot to submit false states of pro-Trump electors to the Electoral College. They were not false, guys. They were alternate. There's a difference. You're allowed to have alternate electors. Okay, it's all legal. It's part of our system. Trump maintains his innocence and has pleaded not guilty to all charges, accusing prosecutors of targeting him for political purposes, which is, of course, true. That's not up for debate. They're targeting him for political purposes. If he didn't run for president, they would not be going after him. He's the front runner. He's on the ballot, so they're going after him. That's also their legal right. It's political. I think it's scummy, but I mean, they're doing it. Newsweek reached out to Trump's attorney via email comment on Monday and heard nothing. Speaking on his Spotify podcast, stay tuned with Preet in October. Preet Bharara, a former New York federal prosecutor, said Trump would almost certainly appoint an attorney general who would kill the federal indictments if Trump's trials are not complete by then. By the way, if Trump doesn't do that, he's dumb. The first thing Trump should ask any potential attorney general is interview him and say, are you going to let me off the hook if I appoint you or not? And if he says, no, hey, there's the rule of law, we got to obey, we can't conspire on these things. If I was Trump, I'd say, nope, you can't be attorney general. First thing he should say. And I don't care who he asks. Look, he should ask Melania Trump. Melania, you're the only person in the world who would remove me, allow me to not be prosecuted. Will you be my attorney general? Of course I will, Donald Trump. And then I would make her the attorney general. If she's the only one that'll do it, there's probably hundreds of attorney generals. Flynn would do it. Smith's latest filing appears to strongly back that belief. Smith was replying to an amicus brief or a friend of the court briefing by Ed Meese, the great Edwin Meese, the former attorney general to President Reagan. He was attorney general back when Mark Levin served under him. In his submission to Judge Aileen Cannon, Meese argued that Smith was illegally appointed as a special counsel in both Trump's classified documents case in Florida and his election fraud case in Washington, D.C. We agree with Ed Meese. Jack Smith should be removed, and every decision that Jack Smith has been made should be reversed or removed. They're illegal, all of them, period. That's a fact. In rejecting this argument, Smith wrote to Cannon that the special counsel is not an independent entity, but an inferior officer under the terms of the Constitution's appointments clause. But no, he didn't go through Senate hearing. It was illegal, guys. This is scum. We're going to wrap this show up. I just want to let you know there's hope for Trump. Jack Smith agrees. This is the play. They're not going to be able to kick Trump out of office before November 4th. He'll appoint his own attorney general and get off the hook. That's how this is going to go down. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Does Trump get off the hook? If Trump goes to jail, will you still vote for him? Let me know in the comments below. Are you going to chicken out if Trump goes to jail? I'm voting for him. I'm Doug in Exile.